Alright, welcome back to more News Tower. So, in between parts, we went ahead and basically cleaned up the map, got rid of any of the uh, unoccupied or unclaimed ones that were still around, as well as cleaned up a few more of the Jersey Beacon locations. We got 3 left, and I wanted to kind of save these. We also have almost 300 influence points. So we'll see what we spend those on. I don't quite know what's really worth it at this point to do, but we'll make a decision. Maybe we'll save it for later in the part, just to have a little more tension. So, let's see here. I clicked through all of these already, but let's go ahead and accept this one because I want to get the general finished. Any of these want a photograph? No, so we'll take Wayne. Seems reasonable. Okay, so we need to deliver a bunch of coal. Anything interesting here? I mean, a lot of high-paying ones, which is fine as long as I remember to actually do them. That's honestly the hardest part with the ads, is just remembering to do them. Unfortunately, we don't have anyone who has the undercover skill. Grab you. Focus on the... Jeez. Do we have anyone who can get rid of that? Probably not. And of course, we gotta end up with a lawsuit, because why not? I don't think we want to use that person. That person's the one of our specialized workers. Oh, I didn't realize we still had Henry available. It's probably fine. Guess we'll use him here instead. Oh. Oh, interesting. I never knew this was here. I guess this is how you do loans and the sorts. Ah, yeah, if you press F. Whoops. Didn't mean to actually open that up. But it is interesting to know. I think what I'm going to kind of do is... Oh, shoot. I completely forgot our lawsuits that we got to take care of. We don't really have anyone available at the moment. I guess we gotta send you in, because we're not losing a scoop. I probably should take a look through what we need and what's still available at this point. So we got the bombshell one. So this guy wants both a picture and it has to be a general. Because, of course, on above the fold, basically on the ×3. Which is really inconsiderate. But it does seem like we should get it from this one. So I suppose that's alright. So we're going to get those two. We're going to get the illustration from this one. Okay, so we're still missing this economy society. And the economy and society one. Cool, perfect. That's what you like to see. And we also have to make sure to deliver... Ah, no, I dropped it. Also have to make sure to deliver 20 things of coal, because that's just part of what he wants. We need to make sure we prioritize... this one. Okay. I think we're fine to just throw you here. Guess we're gonna have to wait a second. Again, need to prioritize this one. Ooh. Of all of them, honestly, that's probably the least damaging one. We're gonna have to wait. I'm going to try and slowly bring up some of these while we're waiting for stuff to finish. What I've been kind of trying to do is let the workers handle it until it's time to actually print, and then if we need more, I'll just bring it up. But I also want them to prioritize the coal. Especially since we still have 12 more left. We actually have enough coal for it. Looks like we might need another delivery. So let's just go ahead and do that. Okay, we should be safe at this point, yeah. Don't want to accidentally blow up the scoop. So just throw you in there. Okay. Alright, fine, pay the dumb bribe. Unfortunately, we do not have a lucky person available right now. So we are very much nearing the end of this playthrough here. I think the plan will be once we defeat the Jersey Beacon, that's kind of where we're gonna wrap things up. But I am definitely interested in coming back to this game at some point. If there's any suggestions as to what to try, obviously there's always the trying the different buildings in the future, which should be a lot of fun. I'm not really sure what the differences are between them, besides I think the Jersey Beacon one just gives you a wider floor plan, but I assume that you don't go quite as tall. Good. Okay, I think that's all of the scoops. Should probably make sure that everything scoop-wise is getting prioritized. We got everything fairly early, so I'm less worried about it. This is probably the only one that's closer, or a little on the far side, I should say. This one as well, specifically that picture. I love it when it's just a bunch of them show up all at the same time. Looks like we're out of coal now. It's just complaining that I didn't. This thing isn't satisfied yet. One left. No, they're still there. Don't complain. I guess there's none. Well, we have some in the storage here. Yeah, I think it's fine. I'm just gonna pass on that one. Only one thing for a bribe is just not great. Great. Yeah, unfortunately our one guy just cannot handle that many. Honestly, that's probably something I should do, is get the lawsuit reduction stuff. Not you. This. I don't know. What we could probably do is, like, just go on a giant spending spree. Let's go ahead and get the risk reduction, just to say. Not you. This is... That's the thing we're going to get here, hopefully. Running out of people to actually do stuff. MGM scandal exposed. What? I'm genuinely curious, like, what the game is like the farther and farther into the future you go. I'm curious if there's, like, an actual end date. it's just like a full decade or if they just keep going. I feel like they wouldn't be able to keep up the aesthetic for more than like a decade, though. Especially like once World War II starts or something. Just gonna pass on that one. Beautiful. Okay. Send in our finisher. Okay, we are good there. Let's verify that this is almost done. It should be done in time. Should. Question. Kind of forgot. Oh, right. Okay. Not gonna lie, I read that as this person, our marketing guy, not as the two illustrators. Yeah, let's definitely give that guy a break. Ooh, hold on. Oh, shoot. I was not even paying attention. We had spies. I completely forgot about that. How many did they ruin? Man, they ruined a lot. Like, come on. They were... I guess this guy has a big stack of papers right there. That's incredibly annoying. I was not paying attention to that. I really wish, like, the better the skill, these guys would actually do something about them rather than just letting them walk around. It's probably my biggest pet peeve with the spy stuff. The fact that they can just walk around and mess with your stuff, and you have to pay attention to it, otherwise... Such BS. Whoops. What are you gonna do? Other than, I guess, pay attention more. I completely forgot that we were going to have a spy show up. Yeah, that's not gonna get done in time. It's alright. Okay, let's put this one up front, since that's what he wants. Yeah, might as well throw in a bunch of photographs. Coordinator is pretty good. That's what we had. I think that's what we're going to try and go for, because money, or the little bit of money isn't really that big of a deal. Yeah, that is so frustrating. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stories that stupid person messed up. So frustrating. Alright, fine. Like, it's not the end of the world to have a couple compromised in there, but it is pretty annoying. Trying to find a couple good political ones. This is another Europe. Weather report isn't really that big of a deal, but we'll put it in because why not? There was another good... This look like? It's definitely worse. But we're going to have this in here anyways, so I guess we might as well just take it. We should definitely not do that, though. Alright. We're still missing this one. Of course. We'll just let the other couple lapse. It'll be fine. This is going to be kind of a hodgepodge page, unfortunately. I guess we'll go with this one. Is there anything that we can swap around here? That works. Not perfect, but it gets everything. Gets those. We do need to put some more paper in the machine. Might as well go ahead and do that real quick. It shouldn't take more than a couple seconds. Okay, that should do it. Let's just throw some people on these before I forget. Okay. I think that should do it. We land where we want. We're still short on paper. Come on. Alright, we're good now. Verify everything got filled. They did not. I missed 2. Oops. This is why you always double check. Okay. That seems reasonable. Now we're gonna have to put some more paper in the machine because we got more sales. Okay, we should be good now. Okay. Whew. Record sales. Wow. We're on the 95th edition of the newspaper. Actually, we might manage to beat things for the 100th edition. That'd be kind of funny. Very nice. And voila! We got access to the steel mill, and we completed all of the levels of a faction. Now that's a front page. Let's turn words into work and work into weapons. Hey, and we got the coordinator. Very nice. Now, the only question is who would we put that on that would actually benefit from it? Okay. Very cool. I'm cost of adding new floors is reduced by 25%. Interesting. I mean, we'll obtain it, because, yeah, why not? The only problem with it is the fact that it comes so late. Like, you gotta get all the way through the general guy. Alright, we'll accept this. I don't know if we'll actually be able to complete it. And we will select this one, and then let's go ahead and do a couple of purchases. So, where do we want to start? Let's go ahead and do this one. I don't think these actually do anything. From what I can gather, these were probably originally supposed to act the same way as the European stuff, where you select like what type of ticket you want to take. For North American trips, but they must have went away with that at some point and just either didn't take it out or didn't give it another purpose, or maybe they did and we just don't know. Let's go ahead and complete this one. The paper storage. Do we want to go ahead and start knocking out the graphics workshop stuff? Already got all of that. Photo Academy, already acquired all of those. You know what? What would actually be kind of interesting? Let's go ahead and get the Linotype machine. We're gonna blow through these points like they're nothing, but and let's get this one just to say that we got everything from the Caldwell Linotype factory. We could do this one, but I don't care quite as much about those. Alright. I'm just kind of curious how this will work. Just to say, let's move this person up and out of the way first. I don't want to get rid of them in case we like need them for something. But I do want to see like what this Linotype machine is like. Production. Okay, it's very noisy is what it is. Curious, can I put Brit on this? So let's just stash this for a second and see if we can actually put this person on there. We can, okay. Interesting, so it looks like it is straight up just an upgrade. It seems. Let's see if we can actually find a place to put these. So, it actually looks like it's smaller, too. It looks like it's smaller horizontally, but larger vertically, from what I'm gathering here. I'm curious what all this is going to do. It looks like it's going to make an empty type slug, but presumably it's faster. Why are you suffering from... chance of sloppy production? What is, what's the matter? Is it because you're in the bathroom? Condition. Oh yeah, you're very much occupied right now. Okay, so I'm gonna actually go ahead and I think we're gonna switch over to the linograph machines, or whatever they're called. Let's just clear everything out of the way for a second. A little nervous that's not going to work as well as I would like. By the way, I also got a bunch of 5-cent apples. They are definitely a lot noisier by comparison. Alright, let's put you there. Can we fit this still? Yes. Awesome. Okay, I think what I'm going to do as soon as I find the acoustic panel, it's going to be a bit awkward just due to the fact that these are going to be a lot noisier. I'm going to go ahead and kind of take care of this stuff. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.